welcome to Ready Set Video Games. I'm continuing with my character. 3 levels away from getting a free mount. Still got quite a bit to complete on here. Made some pretty good progress on here so far. Came here. Okay. Let's go all the way over here. Not sure if I already been here. In case we haven't. Maybe I haven't been here. The reason I've taken all that stuff is because gold is a hard thing to get in this game. It's not rewarded in great quantities, as you may have seen from some quests. So finding stuff and selling it for gold pretty much helps, but it's a grind. I mean, the more things you can find and sell, the more gold you can get. So playing this game now compared to when I played it the first time it came out is a very big difference because it feels empty. It just feels completely empty compared to what it was whenever it came out. There's so many people playing this game, and now it just feels like no one's here and playing it. Obviously, there's probably other people in like other parts of the map in the game. It just feels empty to me. $10. There's at least 2 people.
I hope you're not bringing more trouble.
It says they're unseasonable to Kanathi's roost this time of year.
Then what would you call the hurricane that smashed Cat's Eye Key? What do you mean, no chance of hurricanes?
Unseasonable, I suppose.
I see them.
I could either deconstruct these or sell them. I'll sell them.
You used to be in the military. Does the Dominion hire sellswords?
What gave you that idea?
Coward.
You weren't there. You would have fled too if you'd seen what they asked us to do.
Both of you calm down. Lord, do they?
I don't know. Sometimes. They have a lot of gold. When they hire mercenaries, it's to fight someone they can't be bothered with or to chop an enemy down to size. If there's anything left, you're paid well. There isn't.
Okay. Get to the other stuff.
Still nothing.
They think they are playing at. We paid them, yes?
cut our losses and make for the mainland.
This one does not like it. But perhaps you are right. Still, keep checking, will you?
So where are we going?
I'm thirsty. Let's find the inn.
We can't. They kicked
You're
us
here.
out,
Good,
remember?
good.
No. When?
Right, that.
Keep alert. Captain Henry L. is on the warpath.
Okay. I didn't notice this before, but now I remember what it is. I can't remember what it's called, but this was in Skyrim, I believe. And if I'm right, I think it's the same thing. It looks like it is. You'll have to play Skyrim to find out what it's all about.
Can any of you hear me? Where are you there? Have you seen my squad? We were all on the little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canarthy's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad. I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edelus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground. I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. The hurricanes have another matter. I fear Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids.
Glow juice.
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice.
Does that make it glow?
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Oh, right then. Oh, okay.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet? Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling. Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume.
Ugh.
But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle. Good. I'll find Sergeant Firion. Go. Get them back safe.
Interesting way to describe how this tastes.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news. I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea. Glow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Firion. How about you? Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
What would you use this stuff for on snowy days?
Bless you, Fra. I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach? She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble. Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland. Lieutenant Gellin dragged me out of the water. He'll want to know Sergeant Furion and the rest of the squad are all right. I think he said something about looking for shelter in a nearby cave, but I was still coughing up sand.
At least he didn't complain about the glow juice. Oh look, giant snake. Nice rewards for that. Anything over here? Nope. There's more.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him? What do you mean? First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death? What else was in that cave?
Large snakes.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Nistel spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard. We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around. Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
Okay.
remaining gibbous. Rise up from below.
Cool. Another
Knock
one.
the light from his eye.
Will I steal it? Of course. Because why wouldn't I?
Waxing gibbous.
Okay. Go back and do the quest. This is about as close to the beach as I'm ever gonna get. No seashells to look for. What a shame.
You want to slick on the hurricane? Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it? Or are they all talk?
I wouldn't know, I'm not part of them.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate a replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage. Oh, and our Sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
Skink-fingered.
Sure, talking's easier than working. Well, ask. Barnacles on the arse. They're all sea elves. Malmer, they call themselves. Nothing more than pirates, if you ask me. Some say they have a connection to the water itself, but it's a lie. Anyone can learn weather magic like they do.
I love that insult. So funny.
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands. The pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping. Joan and Jode, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers, so we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
So basically mercenaries. Or something close to that.
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I served. Every ship in the fleet smashed to flinders on Kynarthi's roost. Every ship but the Prowler.
Okay.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck. We'll show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do. Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel. Suit yourself. Anything else we can do? Nustella's as good with a mallet as she is with her sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks. Alright, what else? Onglorn is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsighter in no time. Have it your way. What else needs doing? Alright. I appreciate what you've done for us. We'll keep the Prowler safe while you take care of the rest.
Don't need anyone else dying. Oh goodness, I must be lucky. Crap. Need it. I'm not. Oh well. Okay, go out this way. Basically the same door. I'm missing one more thing. The wheel. Cool. One more needs to be fine. Let's see. Finally get medium armor.
Make sure you check the hull for holes.
I know what I'm doing.
What do you want? That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals.
They're not my friends. I barely know them.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call. Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Sure, that wasn't a euphemism or an innuendo, but okay.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it. Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing. Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale. The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane! Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things. Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island. Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
So the Sea Vipers created a hurricane. Why does that sound very familiar in today's world?
The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Those damn Sea Vipers still watching us? Of course they are.
Actually very pretty, strangely enough.
Those sea vipers are insane!
How? What gave you that impression?
They won't kill me today.
I like these carvings, very cool.
Sur and Verkvild returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank. Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Yay!
We've got some flooding in the hold, Captain.
Gosh, that looks so awful.
Still need more supplies.
So close. Here. Oh. I'm probably going to be hearing this today in the evening. Actually feels very soothing to hear this.
Hush, Father. I won't leave your side. Father burns in the fire. My brother missing. Srendar, show mercy! Our moon sugar storehouses caught fire. Father thought to save our livelihood. He ran inside, and the burns weren't bad, but the sweet smoke ruined his lungs. Without powerful medicine, he won't last the day. Father tried to save our alchemical tools. If they survive the fire, I could trade them for medicine. Please, it's all I can do to keep my father alive. This one begs you to salvage the tools from our storehouses. Please return quickly with the tools. If I can't trade them for medicine, this one's father will die. You know of moon sugar, yes? The moon sugarcane grows well on these isles. With my people's sweet tooth, there can never be enough to sprinkle on our meals. We must pay our debts. If our neighbors own more land, how do we match their crops at market? We must turn to alchemy to grow better crops, yes? Yes, our crops came in much bigger this season. Not that it matters now. Yes, Zaban Ma shares a temper with hurricanes. After a great quarrel with this one, he stormed off and left us short-clawed. Father had to cancel his trip to Mistral, and now he's...
I haven't seen you around the island before. In the name of Thalmor, what's your business here? Ah, the shipwreck. Worst hurricane I've seen in decades. If you're headed through this plantation, watch your step. Last night some buildings caught fire. Usually the skeevers keep to themselves, but they're acting up something fierce. I should get back to our inspection. If you see anything suspicious, it's your duty to let us know. Fires don't start themselves.
Is it my duty, though?
Not yet. As an act of goodwill, the Thalmor Inner Council sent us to aid headwoman Harani in ending this island smuggler problem. And if this was arson, I'll bring the culprit to justice. Dominion government. I'm an officer charged with keeping the peace. They sent us to Kanathi's Roost weeks ago. Inspector Tarmar commands us. He's at Laughing Moon's plantation toward the center of the island. Saw him on the way in. We gave his daughter some medical supplies, but he looks bad. Dominion government. I'm an officer charged with keeping the peace. They sent us to Kanathi's Roost weeks ago. Inspector Tarmar commands us. He's at Laughing Moon's plantation toward the center of the island.
Shoo! Get off my family sled.
Everything is connected.
If you plan to loot my family's plantation, I will give you such a thrashing. Too late, sugar thief. The fire destroyed every last calcinator. Wait, I expected my sister to check on the tools herself. Why did she send a stranger? You lie! My father left yesterday to trade in Mistral, didn't he? Oh no. I set the fires to destroy those damn tools, not to hurt anyone. Not to hurt my father. We lost our last harvest to the thunderbugs, despite the debt. Asbira bought alchemical tools to improve our crop, she said. But last week, I caught her brewing skooma. That vile drug destroys lives. When she refused to stop, I knew what must be done. My sister despises sand under her claws. But recently, I saw her digging out on the beach. Why else would she be out there, if not to bury skooma? I should go to my father. Would you look for any skooma hidden on the beach? I'll destroy it. With the money we spent to rebuild, it will be like the skooma never happened. I'd rather debt collectors pound at our door than skooma dealers. Damn my eyes. Father should have been in Mistral. My sister placed colorful seashells near whatever she buried. I bet there is a sack full of skooma vials next to them. I'll be with my father. If you find anything, bring it back to me. I should really go check on my father. Not for long. I always know it's month's end when debt collectors pound at our door. But last month, they didn't show. When I asked why, Asbira said not to worry. This must have been her scheme. She's always had father wrapped around her tail.
Okay.
Walk away. The Cross Street Bandits won't stand for competition.
Of course. so big. So hoping to get the medium one.
You there! Come here! I asked around. Nobody from the shipwreck remembers seeing you before Eagle Strand. No more lies. You're running Skooma, aren't you?
That's an interesting accusation you got there.
That farmer shook himself to death. You think I don't recognize a skooma overdose when I see one? That I don't know why skeevers are frothing at the mouth? I should arrest the lot of you. Last chance. If someone doesn't tell me where the skooma is, you'll all face the consequences. Yes, well, it's my job to ask questions. Perhaps moon sugar fumes can cause the skooma shakes. Maybe I see skooma where it isn't, sometimes. I'll leave them to their grief.
Yes, please.
Soldier, look after these people.
Get
Once
the
they're
fuck outta
settled,
here.
report back to Mistral.
Thank you. Serendar himself would commend your actions. Give me this skooma so I can destroy it. I want to finish what I started. Thank you. I'll destroy this immediately. My sister is all I have left. We'll learn to forgive each other. We have to, if we are going to rebuild. This poison causes nothing but pain. I am here, sister.
get here. I have to get some sleep before I have to wake up at 5. Well, I enjoyed that. It was fun. I'm almost finished completing this area, and then I'll be able to move on to the next one. That'll be fun. Especially starting the Thieves Guild. Definitely doing that and starting the Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood. That'll be absolutely fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And hope you enjoy watching all the other videos I have. All the other games I've been playing. After this week, I guess I'm gonna start back on playing Path of Titans. But since I recorded part 6, I'll just do 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then that'll be it for that week. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.